How's that for pretty? Late summer day, it's fixing to get hot. On a piece of creek I haven't been on in a long, long time. We're going to give this a quick look around. Just never know. Hickbilly Outdoors, DW Verts. Trying to find those pointy rock things. Be back in just a second. This isn't my first stop. A few minutes ago I was at another creek I haven't been in forever. I had issues. That's why my britches are pretty high up. Felt like Superman, waded through the weeds and stuff to get to the creek and ended up wading into a bunch of seed ticks. I bailed off in the creek, got as deep as I could get without hurting myself, and I don't know. Now I'm itchy all over. Seed ticks are about the worst. So I just got here to this creek, a buddy of mine's property. Well, it's one of the creeks I hunt, just a different spot. Pushed out some wild turkeys, and acorns are falling in the water right and left. It's getting to be that time of year. Water's getting pretty cool to wade in without real boots or waders, but I'm going to do it a little bit more here just real quick. See if we make something happen. You just never know. I haven't been on this stretch of creek in years. I think it'd be a good time to interject a little note here that I really don't like these sections of creek that are fairly long and straight. You're going to find stuff where you find stuff, and I've found artifacts everywhere. But I like those little bends and things that break the creek up. I have a riffle right here in front of me I'm going to look at, and that's the edge of the property. And go back downstream, but I just like things that break up the flow of water. I like bigger rock than what I've got here. But you got to look at all of it. You just can't pass it up because you don't think it's going to work. Here I go again, filming my junk that I like. That is a big old flake. Pretty. It has never been worked down the edges to speak of. I don't think it was ever anything but a big flake. It should be a spall. I don't know if it get anything out of that or not. I don't know if I can nap anything out of it. But you can see with the pressure flakes, see the waves where they drove off. So if you've never seen this channel before, you need to understand I show a lot of junk because I find a lot of junk. If I just did videos when I find true artifacts, I do about 3 videos a year, it seems like, anymore. I pick up a lot of flakes, a lot of pieces, and actually that's the first piece I found that was anything in quite a while today. I mean, I've been out here a half hour and I haven't found anything. See that? Got shape to it, but it's nothing. I do a lot of walking for very little finding anymore. And I'm thinking I always have done a lot of walking for very little finding, but when you start running that camera all the time, you just start noticing it a little bit more. If these things had film, I'd be broke a long time ago. I think this is pretty interesting. Maybe y'all won't. Whatever. What I've got here is a big old section. Little holler in this kind of steeper bluff has broke out since I was here last. I don't know if y'all can see that hollowed out place up there. And here's a lot of the dolomite style rock that's fell in. That's going to be an exceptional place to do some serious looking. There's a little bitty shallow holler, a little drain that runs down through there, but it's all broke out. Oh, in the 10 years or so since I've been here, and that's going to be a serious good place. It's just too greened up, and I'm just not in the mood to get ate up by any more critters. I still feel them crawling on me, and they probably are. Well, there's a pretty worked piece. It was a kind of a uniface, whatever at one time, some sort of ads, and it's been broken bad. It wasn't much bigger than that, but sure enough, boy, look at it. I hope y'all can see the colors in that thing. That's just freaking gorgeous what that is. See that? I never took a step. I'm standing the exact spot where I found that last piece. I looked down and found this broken middle, and that's all it is, a broken middle. See that cross section? That poor thing has been broke forever. Shadows are sure getting long. Middle of September. A lot of 60-something degree nights making it just, it's still very comfortable in this water, but it sure is chillier than it was a month ago. Won't be long, things are going to change, but sometimes that helps an artifact hunter. Less green, less scum, less leaves, less weeds, less bugs. I've only went 3 or 4 feet and I found another broken worked piece. It's nothing crazy, nothing great. Definitely worked edge. I think it was actually going to be a preform and it didn't make it. That's what I think. Look at that. Edge had been worked down pretty good. They just couldn't get it very far. It's really not a very good rock to work with to start with. I know y'all. This still ain't nothing very fantastic, but it's a nice worked piece. It's more than a flake because it's been worked on the edges. And I don't know how many times over the years I threw these away calling them flakes before I finally started looking at more of a microscopic view of that edge. I don't know if y'all can see that. That edge is snapped all the way down the edge. Well, it is all the way around. What was it? What was it supposed to be? Who knows? It's a worked flake is what it is. It's not a finished point. Another pretty worked spall, whatever. It never really was anything. If you haven't seen my videos before and you're wondering where I'm getting at that is a worked piece, I did a video a month or so ago on how to nap and how the pieces come off a rock the way ancient man and the Indians did it. There's a perfect Hertzgen cone right there. You can look that video up and it'll tell you more about what I call scenes, clues to the scene of the crime. I'll get it right. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of the day and the lack of artifacts, but it's all good. Broken core, end of a spall, whatever, been hit on all sides. Not much to talk about today, but it's the way it goes. I started heading back. I probably went a quarter mile maybe, not a long ways. I got other things to do. bring y'all along for the ride. Some of y'all are going to like this. A bunch of y'all won't. A bunch of y'all have already turned the daggum thing off. I get that. For a lot of folks, it's about the drama and finding stuff, and this is what I do. I spend a lot of time stumbling around finding nothing. But I'm enjoying God's nature, enjoying this creek. Not done yet. I got a little ways to go back up here to the truck yet. I just turned around. You can't never give up. And when you get back to your vehicle, be sure and look around it real close too. Because I found several things over the years that I almost drove over, maybe had drove over.